love them grits. Guns raised in the South, you see I'm after the club at the Waffle House. I love them grits. Guns raised in the South, think it's fucking, they quick to run their mouth. I love them grits, 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 grits. I love them grits, 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 grits.
Hey, how you guys doing today? I just wanted to talk about the situation with Bow Wow and what's that girl name? Kyomi? Yeah, Bow Wow and Kyomi. It was Monday, Super Bowl Sunday. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Bow Wow and her was arrested for domestic violence, and when the pictures was released, she was looking like she hadn't been touched, and Bow Wow looked like he had the dog shit beat out of him, and everybody was like, Team Bow Wow saying this and saying that. Well, today the video footage was released of them right before in the elevator, and he come in before her. He remind me of that Solange shit. You know how Solange came in the elevator first and waited on Jay-Z to come up in there? So, matter of fact, this is just kind of similar to that incident. You see him being aggressive. You see her just really not feeding into it, giving him what he want. And you his home. It's another dude, and it's 4 people in the elevator. That other dude you can't see. You can see him a little bit now, but this dude right here, clearly, this tell me that Bow Wow fuck with that girl more than often. If your partner, and on a cool, I could be tripping. It could be the other way around. And only thing I gotta say is this: I wasn't there. Clearly, according to the pictures, she's the aggressor. According to the video, he's the aggressor. Both of them appear to be aggressive in the situation on that particular day. My opinion about it varies. Real talk, because my experiences in life, in relationships, like that right there, relationship is toxic. They love each other and they don't want to leave each other alone, but they need to leave each other alone. And anybody that been in a relationship or been in love already know what it is. They do not need to be together at all. Recently, I just got out of a toxic relationship. And I'm not going to even lie. I am 34 years old. I went 31 years of my life without having an abusive, controlling, manipulative man. No lie. And I was one of those women. And I say one of those women because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I was one of those women that was, it couldn't be me. I don't know how she do that. I don't see how she put up with that. That couldn't be me. I was one of those women. I have seen men and women in my life go through abusive relationships, and I just clearly thought I avoided this situation. And I was talking to my homegirl early, and it's so crazy because I was just telling her, because a couple years ago she was in a toxic relationship, and I seen her go through that, and I'm on the outside looking in. Said those words, couldn't be me, girl, you crazy. And I was just explaining to her at that time, I came down hard on her, but like I was telling her, I was coming down hard on her because I love her and I expected more. It's not expecting. I don't even want to say expecting. I wanted more for her in a relationship because expectations, you know what I'm saying? I never expected her to be in a situation, but at the same time, she was in a situation, and I just was like, how did this happen? And I remember what she said, plain as day. I just told her this. She said, Jasmine, when you in love, that word and that emotion is strong. I was in love. And when she told me that, at that given moment, I was like, yep, she bad shit crazy. No lie. I said she bad shit crazy. And I can say I didn't judge, but I did. I'd be lying if I say I didn't. I did judge. But at the same time, I'm on the outside looking in. Fast forward, 8, 9, damn near 10 years later, I'm up there having the same conversation with her. And I'm just telling her, I know. I understand. It's so crazy because I understand. I understand both sides because I was that girl. So my whole thing about that is when you're in a toxic relationship, the bad guy appears to be the bad guy. But more than likely, the bad guy is not the bad guy. And this is from my experiences with my relationship because of the mind frame that I was in. Meanwhile, I'm more... the person who I'm with is hell sent bent on making my life miserable. And the only damn thing I'm worried about is protecting this goddamn person image and how people see this person and what people gonna think about him. Meanwhile, this other person over here is making sure people don't think so highly of your goddamn name. And it's so crazy because I never understood that. I never had no understanding of how a woman... Tell me when I'm lying. Majority of the blame, a lot of situations, is put on a woman. Unless that man has a reputation, majority of the time it's put on that woman. R. Kelly, the woman. Bill Cosby, they blame the women. Like, everybody want to blame the women. If your husband cheat on you, the woman get ridiculed for being a homewrecker. Everything fall on the woman. I said that to say this. What woman got total control over a man? Not his mama, not his sister, not his wife, not his daughter. No woman has total control over no man. So when the push comes to shove and a man and a woman are put together in a situation, both of them is put in this situation, why is she the blame when, in my opinion, he controlled the situation because he doing what he want to do and he doing what she allowed? Now, is she to blame because she allowed it? Or is she to blame because she the victim? Shit like that gets to me. Like I was telling my homegirl earlier, certain shit I won't debate. Like she was telling me when that stuff was going on with R. Kelly, and she was saying people was pissing her off because they was saying they was blaming the women and they had every excuse for him. And I told her this. They not wrong. What we doing ain't right and they not wrong. Your experiences in your life led you to believe with how you feel and came to the conclusion that you came up with. Their experiences in life led them to come up with their own conclusions. Because if you never been in a toxic relationship, if you never been in an abusive relationship, ain't no way. And you always hear women say this shit. You do not know how I feel. And that's the only reason, those are the only words they can come together plain as day to make you realize that. So my whole thing is this. If you never been in a situation like that, your opinion is valid. But at the same time, the other people's opinion is valid also. Ain't nobody right and ain't nobody wrong. Because instance, with R. Kelly, everybody was like, how could a woman let him treat her like this? That man didn't come in the door treating her like that. But they gonna skip all that part. But I'm just telling y'all, because they just want to get to the gusto like everybody fucking else. But R. Kelly didn't come, he didn't meet them women and just start abusing them and keeping them separated, doing all that shit. All that shit was calculated and manipulated and infiltrated. Point blank in the motherfucking period. And that right there tell me that motherfucker ain't so goddamn slow as we think he is. All these goddamn women ain't crazy, but at the same time, the women gotta take responsibility for they part in it as well. Me, myself included, because I allowed it. Because when it got to the point of that controlling, that abuse, that manipulation, that smear campaign, that I don't give a fuck about you mentality, you were so hell bent and so caught up in what so used to be because he wasn't that man when you first met him. You think that nigga who you first met gonna come the fuck back. But no. Cause you wanna know why? That wasn't a nigga to motherfucking begin with. That was the nigga right there. His calculation, manipulation, and infiltration is what led to this bullshit. Y'all, you can blame the parents. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something. In any situation, I could blame you, you could blame me. But guess what? At the end of the day, you did what you wanted to do. I did what I wanted to do. And everything that happened between us and everything that happened to us from other people is what we allowed. Now, it comes to a point, and think about this, because all the other women, they got tired. You get tired of being like that. But I'm going to tell y'all what happened, and this is my experience. I didn't just leave that nigga when he got all bad. I stopped there and I took a whole lot of shit, like a lot of women do. But once you start to break away from that shit, even if they say this woman still fucking with R. Kelly, and he told them to stop talking, don't talk to each other. But all of a sudden, that one bitch is talking to everybody. And not only she talking to everybody, she don't give a fuck. She taking every punishment that go with it because she already took her choice when she committed the crime. So, when she started doing that, he losing control over her. And once he started losing that control, and he could tell, that's when he started hitting. I'm gonna tell y'all what my situation was. Everything was cool. But when I took back control, that's when I seen. It went from what goes on in this house and this and that to everybody know what's going on. And mind y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I didn't say nothing. Not to nobody, but not when me and him, when such a situation was occurring in my house, I totally shut down. He could say whatever he wanted to say to me. I can't necessarily say do whatever he wanted to do to me because his abuse was physical, but most of it was verbal. But I'm going to tell y'all another thing. I learned with my defense mechanism because he started fucking with a bitch that my words are my battles. I have a big sister. I don't fight. My sister done beat up everybody who I ever wanted her to. My sister, real shit. I got a mouth. So if you verbally attacking me, no, get me wrong. You'll beat my ass. If we go toe to toe and step, he gonna whoop my ass. But when it comes to this mouth, it was like this. Whatever he said to me, I said it back to him, but how I flipped it. For instance, he'll say, "You a sorry ass bitch. You a unfit ass mama." I say, "So you with a sorry ass bitch? You with an unfit mama? You up here paying bills and living with and being with a bitch who a sorry ass bitch and who's an unfit mama?" When I said that, y'all, I still was the villain. Yeah, because I love your stupid ass. So you in love with a stupid ass? You so smart, but the bitch you love stupid. Wow. You're a genius, bro. Killed them. So when I started hitting them like that, that's when other little shit started going on. And y'all, I had no idea. Look up narcissism in a smear campaign. That nigga went for everybody. And what kills me, and this is one thing I don't feel no way about what he told nobody else and how nobody feel about me, because in all honesty, a lot of stuff probably was true and he probably would justify a lot of shit he said, but at the same time, that can't touch or fuck with what I went through and what he did to me. So And it's certain shit like I never put out there. But at the same time, it's certain shit people gotta know so they can understand. Like, my nigga, I just went up here doing this fuck shit. He was, and on the cool, like I just told y'all, I ain't gonna even put all the blame on him. I did a whole lot of shit, but what I never did on my mother, I never was intentionally malicious. I never was intentionally malicious. Because if I was intentionally malicious, that baby, I wouldn't be fighting no charges. He'll be fighting charges. He'll be fighting a lot of charges. And then what'll be on his jacket when he go to jail? Don't nobody want to be in jail with no motherfucking nigga who beat on a motherfucking woman and beat on motherfucking kids. You getting your motherfucking ass beat, my nigga. But me, my dumb ass, being protected of shit like that. And at the end of the day, that was not healthy. That was totally detrimental to me, my spirit, my loved ones. It was totally detrimental in my life. But you know what? Right here in God, I'm appreciative. I'm happy I went through that. And the reason why I'm happy I went through that is because it made me stronger. It also made me realize I'm not invisible to a motherfucking thing. Don't never say never. Don't never say what you would, won't do, put up with. Don't never say none of that shit. Real shit. It was a lot of lessons I learned in that.